Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and I will be sharing some information about how to stay healthy during the summer months. Hey, TNT. Hey, Bud Files. Hope y'all is having a beautiful day. And happy summer, y'all. Summer is here, and we got to be prepared for it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope everybody is staying cool. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. In this live stream today, I'll be sharing some information. Hey, y'all. Some different tips about staying cool during the summer months. Because we know it's going to be hot, guys. It's going to be hot. So we got to be prepared for the weather. We've been wishing for some heat, but we don't want it to get too hot. We don't want it to get too hot. We want to be where we're able to enjoy, have fun, and be safe also. Trying to see, can I get a background here? But welcome in. If you're new, I do welcome you. Anything that I talk about today is for educational purposes only. I'm not a doctor or nurse. I'm just only a YouTube blogger, and I like to share things concerning our wellness. And today I want to share about things about the summer. Are y'all excited about the summer? Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited for summer to be here? Yes. I'm doing great. Today has been a good day, but it has also been a hot day. It has also been a hot day. So they didn't took they don't do the background no more. I was trying to put a background back there. It must be on. You don't have it on there no more. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I guess they don't. But anyway, welcome to my channel. Thank you if you're watching a replay. I'm trying to see. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Well, bye then. Hello, bye. Hey, how y'all doing today? Hey, hello, hello. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and today I'll be sharing about how to stay healthy during the summer months. Y'all know it's gonna be the temperature are gonna be hot. You know this hurricane season also, y'all. This is also hurricane season, flood season. You know we gotta be prepared for it all. How many of y'all going on vacation this summer? Can I say your name? What is it? Host Wire? That's it. Welcome. Are you new? How many of y'all going on vacation this summer? I'll be going on vacation next week. Going to the beach, you guys. Going to the beach. Hopefully, we're going to the beach. That's what our plans are. But today, I want to share about the different tips about how to stay healthy during the summer. To me, I think July and August are two hot months. To me, those are the two hottest months of the summer. And I will just be sharing some things. You going to the beach? Have fun. Stay safe. Make sure you have something on your skin. Make sure you have something to help protect your skin. You know, you be out in the sun too long, you know, it'll mess with you. So I'm gonna get into my commentary. Like I said, this is Wellness Wednesday. And over here on my channel, I do share different awareness and wellness concerning our mind, body, and soul. I just finished doing a video on men health because June was Men Health Month. You can check out my short video and you can see some of the things that I did share this month about men health. Our health is very important, guys. It doesn't matter if we're a man, woman, child. Our health is important. And today I just want to share about some tips for we can have during the summer months. The first one is it said to stay healthy during summer, follow these tips. And like I said, this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. This is just commentary. How you been doing, Butt Files? Are you staying cool? We're talking about how to stay healthy during the summer months. I know y'all travel a lot. I'm sure y'all be prepared for the weather. I'm sure y'all have plenty of water and foods and different things. Cause it seems like y'all do a lot of trips. So, but I know y'all be prepared for those road trips, just in case you have to have something while you're riding in the car. You know, it's good to have, like when you're traveling, it's good to pack something. You know, like something to drink, first aid kit, different things like that. Especially if you got children, and if you don't want to be doing a lot of stopping. You know, just have a lot of things for safety. So this is what we're be talking about today to stay healthy during summer. Follow these tips. Stay active. Get outside and exercise. I know a lot of people do be out there walking, but you know, you probably need to walk a little bit early. You probably don't need to walk during the mid hours. Try to walk in the morning time or maybe in the afternoon, you know, when it get cooled off. Don't try to get out there in the mid 90s, 100. You a kid? Oh, for real? Okay. You 12? You 12? Why are you in my chat? So you have a YouTube channel? Well, welcome. Hooks Oaks wife, welcome. You enjoying your summer? What are you doing for this summer? I know a lot of y'all probably ready for the beach, or y'all ready to go swimming or do something to stay cool. This right here just showing some different tips on how to stay healthy during the summer. Sun protection. Get a small amount of sun exposure for vitamin D, but protect your skin from harmful UV rays. If you're out in the sun this summer, make sure you have something to block that sun. If you know you're going to be out there for a while, put on some sun blocker. Maybe wear a hat, wear some shades. But always protect your skin because your skin can get burnt from being out there in the sun for a long time. And I know when a lot of people work out in the sun, I notice they does have on sleeves. They wear those sleeves to protect their skin. And number 3, stay hydrated. I got that floating in my chat. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. I know a lot of people don't like to just say, "Ooh, I need to drink more than water." It's okay to drink some other things during the summer, but water will be the one that will help you. Hey, Kenneth, how you doing? Are you ready for the summer? Happy summer. I know summer came in over the weekend. Are y'all guys ready for the summer? Y'all ready for this heat? Let's see what the temperature here is. It's 93 here, and it's 6:42. It's almost 7 o'clock, and it's still 93 degrees. So it's been a hot day today. And I was looking at the weather, and they saying the temperature is gonna be rising. Hey, Six Bows, how are you doing? Are you ready for the summer? You and those kids? I see you was saying you was gonna go to the pool. I saw you shopping like some swimwear and stuff. Are y'all ready for the summer? Are y'all ready to enjoy some of this sunshine, but be safe out there? I was just reading some different tips about how to protect yourself out there in the sun because it's gonna be hot. It's 93 and it's almost 7 o'clock. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, right now in Virginia, 97 degrees heat. If Virginia goes 110. They said the temperature gonna steady be rising. That's why I say if you're out and about, please stay safe. Make sure you be hydrated. Drink plenty of water. If you have to take your little bottle of water, like we'll get you one of those little bottle water things, just take with you, especially if you're traveling. Please be safe out there on the road. Just in case you can't stop and get in the water, pack you some water in your car. Because we're traveling next week. We're supposed to be leaving out next Thursday. And I know with those kids, we really don't like to do a whole lot of drinking while we're traveling because we have to go to the bathroom. But still, have you some things just in case you just get hot, you know. And if you're out there in the sun, you know, a lot of people like to be out in the sun. Wear you some skin protector, wear you your hat, put something on your arm to protect your arms, but just stay safe out there. Cause it's right now, the temperature is gonna be up, 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 up. I swore yesterday. I thought it was about 100 yesterday, but they said it was still like in the early 90s, but the temperatures are starting to rise. And it ain't even July yet. We've got a couple more days. This month will be out. July and August is the hottest month of the year. That's what I say. I don't know how anybody else feel about it, but I think those are two of the hottest months of the year. And right here, like I do, I share different things about wellness when it comes down to our mind, body, and soul. And I'm just reading some different things about tips and things like that. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Let's see what it say. Embrace seasonal product. Opt for lighter, refreshing meats. You know, when it get real hot, you probably don't want to eat a whole lot of heavy food. You know, these are the times where you can probably just do sandwiches, salads, try to do some things to stay cool. That's why I'm telling my husband we're gonna start eating more vegetables. We're gonna stop drinking all those sugary drinks and stuff like that. Told those kids, you know, they need to do something to put water in their body because certain foods does hold water, like watermelon, cabbages, things like that. You don't want to eat a whole lot of heavy food in 100 and some degrees weather when you're outside. If you're outside, you should do some light food, like do some little devil egg salads or something real light. You want to have a whole lot of heavy stuff like tuna sandwiches, tuna fish with crackers, anything real light. Cause you out there in the heat and you not eating. If you don't eat, you still feel weak. But if you eat too much, you still feel miserable also. Limit sugar and alcohol beverage. Carry healthy snacks. Number 5 is limit sugary and alcoholic beverages. Number 6, carry healthy snacks. Number 7, stay cool. Wear light colored clothes, breathable clothing, and use a spray bottle to cool down. If you know you're going to be out in the summer heat, dress according to the weather. Some people say they wear long sleeves during the hot because they help protect their arms. But dark clothes, you know, like black, you know, that's my color. But I know heat hold in dark color clothes. So when I went and got me a couple of things to go on my vacation with, so I got me some light color clothes, you know, like white, some yellow. Yellow might draw some bees, but like light color clothes. You know, I got some black too, but I'm not gonna be out in the sun that long with that on. But you know, it's just according to what you wear when you out there in the heat. Just always be prepared. You say, yes, I wear dresses that go to my toes to keep that sun out of my skin. Oh, you do? Yeah, I like the longer dresses too, Six Bows. But I do have, let me see, I do have a couple of shorts, but I mostly wear like the long maxi dresses and stuff. I gotta get me some more. How's the babies? I seen the baby with his shirt off. I was like, okay. He said it like he about 1 year old. Ooh, I said, look at it. He got his shirt on. Little handsome self. So how you been doing? Did y'all go to the pool? I know I seen when you was saying something about you was going to the pool. Did y'all go to the pool? I see you looking at them swimwear, girl. Did you find one? Did you find one? Yes, I'm supposed to be leaving from the 3rd through the 6th. Y'all might see me pop up here and there. But yeah, but I'm gonna be trying to stay somewhere and get cool for real, y'all. Woo. It's gonna be hot. So I was just sharing some different tips and different things about what we should do during the summer months and how to prepare for the heat. I am, yeah, how to prepare for the heat. They basically say the same thing, Let me see what they say right here. What y'all been doing today? If you don't have to be outside, don't be out there. I mean, it's okay to be out there in the heat, but please take precautions. Hey, Miss Key, how you doing? I see you was live. I did come over there and pop up on you. I was just talking about how to stay healthy during the heat, during this hot weather and summer month. Shout out to everybody who doing the brunch of the day. We on day 3. If y'all have missed some of our videos, make sure y'all check it out. Right here, just saying summer can be a time to rest, excitement, long days, or outdoor fun. But it also ushers in some seasonal health risks. Take simple precautions, can keep that at bay and make summer more enjoyable and safe. You can have fun in the summer, but still be safe and take precautions, especially if you got underlying health conditions. If you know you suffer with sugar and blood pressure and different things like that. Hey, Miss Hot Pink, if you suffer with those type of things, you know you probably need to keep drinking plenty of fluids. You don't need to be out there in that heat because you can have a heat stroke. Being out there a long period of time will do something to your body. You don't want to go into like a heat stroke or be over exhausted from the heat. And if you're outside, if you're attending a game like a softball game or any type of activity, if you feel like you need to cool off, go somewhere where it's cool. Have your water with you. Just always make sure you pack something to drink, especially if you're going to be outside for a while. Like I said, summer can be fun. It can be what you want to be, but you don't want to be so exhausted where you can't be able to enjoy your summer. Miss Hot Pink, you been doing okay? You ready for the summer? Are you ready for the summer? A lot of folk been waiting on the summer. They already had started wearing their little shorts way before the sun came out. Some of them need to just stay in the house. I'm just gonna tell you. Woo, Lord. When I was up there to that little Juneteenth thing, ooh, child. I'm like, it's summer, but some things just best not to be wearing out in the public. I'm just gonna tell y'all. I'm not here to talk about nobody, but some things are left to be in your bedroom. It's okay to dress accordingly to the weather, but you don't have to overdo it. You doing great? That's good. That's good. Hey Frank, how you doing? We're talking about this summer heat and preparing for the summer heat. Enjoy your summer. Take precautions because you can get sick out there in that heat. If you don't really have to be out there in it, don't be out there in it. If you're going to be out there in it, still have you at least get you one of those little water litter jugs. Like you should put your water in. Something you can keep with you at all times. You not ready for the heat. I know, girl, but we might well get ready, child. We might well get ready. Frank, how you been doing? Shout out to Frank. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and check out Frank Brunches. He been over there showing out, y'all. Shout out to Frank G Life. Shout out to Sassy. Shout out to Miss Key and myself. We're doing brunch of the day. Because when it be real hot, y'all, you don't want to eat all that heavy food. I know, Frank. They already, ooh, child. Some of them already, oh, did I get a member? Oh, hello there. Hey, DJ Jern, how are you? Good to see you. And thank you for rejoining. Thank you. How you doing? I've been seeing you doing your thing over there. You stay cool too, Jay Jericho. You be doing it up over there. You be doing it up over there. You make sure you stay cool. I'm sure you are. I mean, I always have call you the bonnet man. He be over there doing a little bit all. If he ain't singing, if he ain't rapping, he doing a little bit all. And thank you, Jay Jordan. I think you had joined me when I first started my membership. Thank you for coming back. I'm just over here talking about staying healthy during the summer months. And if you're out there doing your fitness and stuff, make sure you be dressed according to the weather. But Jay Jordan, you be doing good. I be seeing how you be dressed. You be shirtless most of the time. So you be well prepared. Do you have something to drink when you be outside and things like that? Y'all make sure you stay hydrated. Stay hydrated in the heat. It's almost 7 o'clock, y'all, and it's still 93 degrees. So that lets you know today have been a hot day. Oh, you been on your break this week? I know you said you was taking a break. Enjoy your break, Frank. I was watching your brunch, and I seen some of your other videos. They said along with sunny days, warm weather, and more outdoor activities, summer brings with it the risk of sunburn, allergies, bug bites. Ooh, I know about them bug bites and other potential problems that may affect our health. And I'm gonna read some of this article down here. This article I'm finna read will share some tips for enjoying a healthy and a illness-free summer. I know about them bug bites. I be trying to stay away from those bumblebees and those warps. I already had my share so far this summer. Well, it was even summertime when I got bit. But one thing they say, stay active. That's good that we do stay active in these summer months. But just don't overheat yourself. Don't overheat yourself. Whatever you're doing, if you're doing any type of exercise or whatever you're doing, just don't overheat yourself. Do at a limit where you think that you can manage. Like I said, if you walk early in the morning time, try not to be out there in that midday heat, y'all. Unless a lot of people like to be in the heat because they like that sweat, but still, you still gotta take precautions. And anything I talk about today is just for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor, nurse. I'm just a vlogger, which I share about wellness when it concerns our mind, body, and soul. Summer can be a great time for people to engage in more physical activity. Y'all make sure y'all connect with my member, Jay Jordan. I got to give him another introduction video. Appreciate you, Jay Jordan. He also have membership over there on his channel. He does a little everything over there. He does his rap. He do unboxing. He do reviews. And then I seen him lately been doing songs on people comments. I told him he can make a tune out of everything. So I got my first gentleman back. All right, Jay Jordan. I got women, so I was able to got it so far. So thank you for rejoining. Appreciate you. But right here I'm just reading about the things about the summer months. Longer days and summer vacation offer extra opportunities for leisure activity that can boost our health too. A lot of people like this time of year because they're able to be outside more. I like the people that got the gardening and they like to be out there with their flowers. They got more daylight where they can be out there planting and doing things like that. But still, whatever activity you're doing outside, make sure that you take precautions out there. I be like, I wonder how some of those men would work on the construction, like the roads. I be seeing them in the heat. I be like, oh my God, how do they do it? But I know a lot of them is used to the heat because they be having their head all tied up. They be having their shades on. Some of them have on long sleeves. Some of them have on those sleeves protectors to protect their skin. One thing about me, I don't like to get too hot and I don't like to be too cold. If it's spring weather or mid fall, I can deal. But when it's too hot, I can't stand to be too hot. Cause when you be muggy hot and then you got those mosquitoes and everything just flying around, that just be so irritating to me. That's why when a lot of people have cookouts and stuff like that, a lot of people have their spray where they can spray their legs and different things like that because in the summertime you gonna see those mosquitoes, you gonna see those different types of bugs and gnats and flies. Ooh, they be so irritating. So you outside, make sure if you got food outside, there's certain foods you should have out there in the heat too. You know, certain foods that have to be cold if you're gonna have don't say about I can't stand them fly, girl. Ooh, I can't stand them fly. You can't sit outside with no food, especially when no fly be bad. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. I can't stand them. And I ain't gonna forget about those ants. Those ants are bad too. The baby, yeah, what are you doing? Are you already typing on the computer already? If I put you and Kyrie together, Lord have mercy, y'all will do some damage. And don't I ain't gonna forget about Boosie. Put y'all three together, y'all tear up somebody's computer. I told Kyrie, he just be popping and hitting on top of it, and I was like, you don't get away from me. But that's why I said I can't stand that muggy heat. What about y'all? How do y'all like? Do y'all like to be out there in that muggy heat when it be so hot, when you just sweat just be popping off your body? Woo! I can remember those days when I was out there playing softball, y'all. I used to play softball, adult softball. That when I had my good leg and good bite. That when I was in pretty good shape back then. And honey, I can remember. I believe that why I'm all messed up now. But I can remember. Um, I know it. But I can remember when we was playing softball. We used to have to be out there in tournaments, girl. Woo! And we used to be like, it's too hot. And I mean, we used to be out there playing like in the 1 and 2 o'clock during the day, trying to catch a softball. You know, because the tournaments would start like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, right? You know, because we had several teams we had to play. And, ooh, I remember those hot days, being out there, sweat just going all down my back and everywhere. And I'm out there trying to catch a ball. But that was a sport I really enjoyed. You know, I was, better shape than what I am now. You know, I used to get down there and get that ball, ball. I used to scoop that ball up good and throw that ball over there to that net bait. Ooh, cha. I was smaller then. My bones were limber. And I used to be out there sweating. Me and my friend, let me tell you what I used to hate, right? That when I was still partying, right? I think I was in my 30s, something like that. Yeah, girl. I used to scoop it up. I used to play second base, girl. I used to play second base. Sometimes I played at shortstop. Honey, and my husband here, he'll tell you. I used to be on it. I used to be on it. That was my sport. I got hit in the eye one time. I sprained my ankle one time. Oh my God. But I'm just talking about how people be out there in the sun. We wasn't getting paid. It was just like, just was fun activity. Yes, Lord, it did, Frank. When them bones started, right. When them bones started hurt, I had to, when I first started having issues with my shoulder, I said, oh goodness, I gotta put it away. But I think I played softball up until I got like 35. Yeah. Up until I got about 35, 36. I mean, I had a little, my shape was pretty good back then. Yeah. I was all right back then. In my 28, 29th, I was little then. I could get down there and do some things. But yeah, we used to be getting so mad with our coach, right? And we were like, we ain't getting paid for this. This just was like a community thing. But the thing about it, we were dedicated. We'll be out there in that hot. Anybody playing the sports out in the hot, softball, anything like that? You were, girl. Girl, I wasn't that good, but I was okay. I was okay. Back then, I used to be kind of bow-legged. I don't know what I'm being doctor. I don't know what I'm being doctor. Jesus. All swole, my knees all, ooh, cha. Knees all swole and back hurt. Yeah, but yeah, that was my thing. We used to be out there playing sometimes we used to be out there playing in the sun up. Then we used to play when the sun would down. But those were the days. But what I'm saying that a lot of people, it don't bother. You play basketball, your thing. Okay, that's why I like having. So did you gain some weight? Look like to me, you didn't gain a whole lot, did you, 6 pounds, did you? Yeah, when you start having babies, yeah, it's low. You start getting thick then. But then right here it says, longer the days, summer vacation offer extra opportunity for leisure activity that can boost our health too. Even so, in places where summer temperatures soar, staying indoors with the air conditioning on can be tempting. I know. Woo. I don't like to be so hot where I be miserable. That's one thing I do not like to be. What about y'all? Do y'all like to be miserable hot? Child, when that sweat start to pop off you like that, and you outside, it's time to come in. So the ones that have their gardening and flowers, I know they dread some of those hot days because some of their plants might survive and some of them might not. But a lot of those plants be year round, so it's. I guess if you're a gardener, you probably already expect to know what's gonna happen. I know my dad was saying when it get real hot, he lose a lot of his vegetables and stuff. So I guess you have to, do what you do as a gardener too. You just have to nurture them and water them and do what you're able to do. But when it be real hot, y'all, you ain't nothing you could do. That happened to me today. Wow, what happened to you today? Sweat was popping over you. You was walking. Stay cool, Frank. I can't stand to be too hot. I'm just being honest, and I can't stand. I can, like I said, I can stand like the in between spring, fall. Cause when it cold, my body so no hurt. So right here it said, in very hot weather, however, the early morning, late afternoon can be perfect times to get outdoors and take a stroll. That's what I was saying too. If you're gonna walk, probably like early in the morning be best, and probably late in the evening. I wouldn't get out there no midday. No, not like 11, like 12 and 1 o'clock. That sun will kill you. Get out there trying to walk. It was hot before 12, was it? Wow. So that's why I said if I'm gonna do any walking, it'll be like after 7 o'clock in the evening. And if you want to walk in the morning time, probably 7, 8, 9. But it started getting hot after 9 though. There's an example of some outdoor leisure activity. People might choose to boost their physical activity in the summer includes going for a walk, a long distance hike, visiting a zoo or other outdoor recreation center, exploring a nature reserve park, biking along the ocean or through the forest, jogging or swimming. I know next week we're gonna be doing some walking, so I'm getting prepared. I got me a good pair of tennis shoes. We're gonna probably go to the water park and go to the beach, but there's gonna be some walking involved. I'm gonna be real prepared. When I get tired and get ready to sit down, y'all know I sit down. And if it be hot, I'm not going. I'm not coming out the door. I remember one year we went to the beach. It was so hot. Lord have mercy. That's why I said we going on vacation in July. We normally go on vacation in May. I know we went on vacation one time in July. It was so hot, Lord Jesus. But it's the early part. We're going next week, so coming up to the 4th. But I was looking at the weather. It claimed to be real hot. It's going to be, the temperatures are going to be going up, up, up. I don't know how to swim, but I wished I had learned when I was younger. Frank said he know how to swim. Six ball, you know how to swim? But yeah, these are just some tips and things to try while you're out there in the summer heat. They said most of us know that physical activity can promote and improve mental health, prevent or fight obesity, enhance fitness, and improve our sleep quality. Also, being active is thought to reduce the risk of several cancer, heart problems, and the skin condition psoriasis, as well as improve condition in children and older adults. Wow. Before heading outdoors, however, people must ensure they protect their health against some familiar summertime hazard. Like I said, if you know you're dealing with, certain types of health issues, and you know that you don't need to be out there in that heat, don't get out there unless you just go out there and come back in. Like I said, they said use sun protection. I don't use no kind of suntan or anything like that, but you can put some stuff on your skin to protect your skin out there in the sun. The younger years, swimming and other things are good because you get older, you can't do it. Yeah, that's why I said I wished I had learned when I was young. Right now, I don't think I. I don't know. I think I'd be scared to be trying to put my head up under water. Shoot, that. Cause I be thinking, like when like we be at the beach and stuff. I still be out there looking, trying to make sure we don't see those sharks and stuff. I know those sharks ain't out there, but I don't know. I be looking. Cause I be telling my grandchildren, don't go way out there. I want to see what I can see y'all. Y'all little too. Being went up on all that high tide. But yeah, sunlight is an excellent source of vitamin D, and people need a small amount of sun exposure every day to stay healthy. It's good to get some sunshine. Sometimes you be in the house and I'm just gonna go out here and get me a little sunshine. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little sunshine. Nothing wrong with that. These are here just showing like the different things what sun can do to your skin and stuff. Let me see. I think I read a lot of this before. Like they said, drink plenty of water. Water is the key. I think water is the key to a lot. A lot of people don't like to drink water. Some prefer to drink soda. Some prefer to drink Kool-Aid. If you don't want to just drink water, just drop your piece of lemon in, a cucumber, or something like that. Just give it just a boost, or give it a flavor. Just put something in it. But I can drink water. Water is good for us. That's one of the key for us out here in the summer. So we have plenty of water if you're traveling. Some people like to bring their own water. Like when you go out of town, right? You do. Like when you go out of town, like go different places. It seems like water just don't taste the same. It don't taste the same to me. Like that's why I like to carry. If I bring me some water, I like to have some of my own water. Cause especially when you go and stay at these hotels and different places like that, it seems like the water ain't the same to me. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. They said in the hot weather, staying hydrated is vital to replenish the fluids that body loses through sweating. So you drink your water to get hydrated because when you're out there in the sun, you sweat and you're losing some of your fluids right there. So it's good to have some water. Like I said, have you one of those little water jugs, which especially if you're going to be doing a lot of outside activity. Drinks that contain alcohol or caffeine are not affected against dehydration. In fact, they can increase the body fluid output, making it harder to someone to stay properly hydrated. You know, it's summertime. You know, people gonna be wanting to drink their little wine, alcohol, whatever, whatever. I guess you do it at a limit. Do it at a limit, cause you don't want to. You don't want to be out there drunk in no hot heat. I tell you, I had an uncle. I lost an uncle like that. Or my husband, uncle, he had a heat stroke because he was out there. He had been drinking all day. We miss him. He had been drinking all day, and nobody could even get him to come in the house, y'all. He didn't even want to come in the house. He wanted to stay out that door. And it was like, I would say it was in August. It was like in August. It was the month of August, I think, when he died. And it was so hot, y'all. I mean, it was hot. And they say he had been sitting out there because he was like a bootlegger, right? And he would sell like little shots and different little stuff. And they was trying to get him to come in the house all day, but he refused. He didn't want to come. And they think, he had been kicked over in his chair, and they said he hadn't had a heat stroke from being out there in the heat. That's why I said you can't sit out there in that heat like that. Mm-mm. So this right here is like signs of dehydration. That's why y'all see I got in my chat, stay hydrated. Dry mouth, headache, lightheadedness, dizziness, little to no urination. If you have any of these type of signs, go to the doctor first of all. But if you notice yourself having dry mouth, headaches, lightheadedness, dizziness, little or no urination, constipation, muscle cramps, these are signs of dehydration. Signs of dehydration. Like when you be out there, that's why I be telling my grandchildren when they be out there playing. Soon they go out there play, running around, getting hot. They want to drink some. And I be telling them when you get too hot, it causes you to cramp up. You don't want to get too hot and overheat it where it causes you to have these type of problems like cramps and start to get lightheaded and all that. I be like, girl, stop all that running around. You have to really be on no kids in the summertime because they'll be running outside, then they'll run back in, get something to drink, then run back outside, just steady back and forth, trying to cool off. So those are just some signs of dehydration: dry mouth, headache, lightheadedness, dizziness, little or no urination, constipation, muscle cramps. Okay? But if you having any of those problems, don't take my word. Go to your physician. See what's going on. People must avoid dehydration. It can lead to a number of dangerous complications such as kidney damage, kidney failure, and shock. So you don't want to get dehydrated out there while you're outside. You know, like I said, if you're already having some problem like diabetes or diabetic, high blood pressure, different things like that, um, probably don't need to be out there a long period of time without at least drinking some water. Because you don't really want your sugar to go up. You don't want your blood pressure to go up. You don't want none of those things to happen while you're out there. You could just be out there for a minute just to have a good time, and then your sugar might just go up. Just keep plenty of water. Keep some things that will make sure your sugar stay within normal readings. Let's see, okay? Those are some tips. Stay cool. Heat exhaustion, sweating weather may cause a person to have following symptoms: cool, moist skin with goosebumps when the heat. They saying this is what happens when you don't stay cool. Heavy sweating, faintness, dizziness, nausea, and headache. There was somebody that when you feel like you're overheated, fatigue, weak, rapid pulse, and low blood pressure on standing, muscle cramp. That's why I was saying Your blood pressure can drop out there in the heat too because you're being got overheated. So you have to watch that also. If you start feeling any type of fatigue, dizziness, weak, muscle cramps, faintness, heavy sweating, cool, moist skin with goosebumps when in heat. So everybody just be safe, Be safe. Anyone experiencing heat exhaustion must stop and rest. Shelter out of the sun and cool place and drink plenty of water or sports drink. A lot of people like to drink, and I like Gatorade. I like to drink Gatorade and stuff like that because, they don't hold a whole lot of sugar. It's good for the heat too. So, drink sport drinks or water. If left untreated, heat exhaustion can progress to a heat stroke and condition that can be fatal. And that's why I was saying it happened to my uncle. He got too hot out there. But he didn't want it. They tried to make him go in the house. Lord, they did. My husband said if he had been around, he probably could have got him in the house. But sometimes things are just meant to be that way. It's just like he refused to come in the house. And that's what happened when he didn't come in the house. He had a stroke out there, a heat stroke. So if they say if left untreated, a heat exhaustion can cause a heat stroke and it can be fatal. Heat stroke occurs when the body temperatures rise above 104 degrees and the body can no longer cool itself. It's a medical emergency and can lead to death. Wow. If you know your body temperature is getting up to like 104 out there in that heat, you probably finna have a heat stroke. Take precautions out there. Take precautions. They said the following can help reduce the risk of heat exhaustion. We're talking about the heat exhaustion right now. These are just some ways and things to do to avoid from getting exhausted out there in the heat. Like we were saying, wear lightweight clothing, avoid direct sunlight, use air conditioning, drink plenty of water, avoid heavy meals. And that's what we were saying, like, if you're out there doing a lot of activity in the sun, you know, for instance, you at a softball game or you at some type of festival, if you just out there just walking or whatever you're doing, you got to dress according to the weather. Dress according to the weather. Some people like to wear a lot of clothes when they're out there doing fitness and walking and stuff because a lot of people do want to sweat. But they suggest that you wear light clothing, avoid direct sunlight, like my glasses I got now. When I get out in the sun, now mine's a shade. I get the shade on my glasses, but before I would just get me some shades and use your air conditioning. But if you can take that air conditioning everywhere you go, it'll be good. But you can't. I seen a man up there at the festival. Some people had those little small little fans. I was looking at the man. He said he trying to stay cool. I think it's like those little miniature fans. The man was sitting up there in the chair. He just had the little fan to his thing. I'm like, okay. He said he trying to stay cool. He don't care who watching him. But a lot of people have those little small fans. You can get those little fans. You can have them in your purse or you can take them somewhere. I might try to find me one. Shoot. Especially if I be out there in the sun too. Drinking plenty of water. Like I said, water is the key to be out there in that hot. And avoid heavy foods. If you know you're going to be out there in that sun, it ain't good to eat a lot of heavy food. If I'm gonna eat something, if I decide to get me something heavy while it's sunny, I would get me a to-go plate. I'm not gonna sit out there in the sun and eat no heavy food. I try to eat something light, and I just take me something home if it's anything a little heavy. So these are just some things that like I said, this is just for educational, entertainment purposes only. And these are just some things that I wanted to share today about the summer heat, how we prepare for the summer heat, and we could all have a good, healthy summer. This right here says seizures can occur if a person does not have enough of the chemical scientists called electrolytes. Do I be telling my brother he has seizures? I be telling him you better stay out that heat now. Drink plenty of water. Cause you have seizures. That's not, to me. That's not a good thing to be out there in all that heat either. Electrolytes send electrical signals between cells. When electrolytes become too low, these signals do not work correctly. An electrolyte imbalance can lead to involuntary muscle contraction that occur with seizures. Yeah. And these just different little things that they're talking about with people who have these type of conditions. You have to be real careful out there in the sun. Cerebral edema might also occur when a person drinks after being dehydrated. I guess it's saying if you went so long without drinking something, then when you try to drink something, it gonna affect you. That's why it's best to already have you something prepared for you if you're out there. You're gonna be, so instance, if you're going for a long trail walk or what they call hiking, or if you're gonna be touring, if you're gonna be doing different things like that, pack you a little bag with some water, something that keeps you cool. Some people sometimes take towels with them and get the sweat and put cool cloths on them. Try to stay cool as much as possible as you can. The body sends water to the cells after it enters the digesting system. However, these reactions can send too much, causing cells to swell and rupture. If this occurs in the brain, it can be extremely dangerous. Wow. So what I have read was this article today. It was just talking about the different chips and signs and things we should be aware of and things we probably should um, recommend doing if you're out there in the heat. When people are exercising, it is a sensible way to carry a drinking bottle. That's why I was saying if you're doing any type of fitness or you're doing any type of walking, just always have your bottle, something already packed for you. Rehydration fluids are available from drugstores and paramedics. There's also a wide range available to purchase online. Okay. People can check any instruction before using a rehydration fluids, and ask a doctor to recommend a safe and suitable rehydration fluid for their needs. Okay. And like I was saying, we have to be protected from against the bugs and insects. A lot of people bring their own spray, especially if you're sitting outside, like when you have barbecues and different things like that, things be flying around because they know they see the food and stuff. So you could have you something to protect you out there from the bugs and insects. Because we know this time of year, the bugs are bad, the flies, the gnats, the bumblebees, all of them. They're terrible. Insect sightings are responsible for more than 5,000 emergency room visits every year in the United States, according to National Pest Management Association. They saying they have 500,000 cases every year come from insect sting during the summer, include bees, yellow jacks, wasps, and hornets. I know. I just got stung last month. Woo! That thing stung me. I mean, it really left a mark on me too. I can still see that mark on the back of my hand where that warps. Hey, Sassa, how you doing? Just talking about some tips and how to prepare for the summer months. We got those. When you're outside, I know, I'm sure you always have your water bottle nearby. I know you do a lot of walking, and I know certain times of day is good for walking, and sometimes of the day it'll be best for your walk. And shout out for you for doing your brunch of the day. You've been doing good. I don't think I seen the one you did today, but I did see the one yesterday and the day before. Thank you for sharing that with us. But today I'm just sharing different things from tips to ways to prevent from being overheated and exhaustion and being dehydrated. Cause it's hot, y'all. How's your weather, Sassy? I know you had been having some cool days down your way. This right here just showing how people be using the insect spray and stuff like that when they be outside. Be aware of the bees and the hornets and the warps and yellow jackets, cause they're bad this time of year. Oh, that's fine, sweetie. I know you be busy. I know I know you work and you got your own schedule going on, but that's great. That's fine. Yeah, I was saying I know you have your water bottle nearby too, because I know you be out there doing a lot of walking, and they were just saying, it's good to to stay hydrated in these summer months, especially next month in August. Those gonna be some hot months. Oh, it's 74. Okay, it's 93 here, and it's 7:30. It's been a hot day. It has been a hot day. Do what you can do, Sassy. I know you work and dealing with, doing some things. You have to do it when you able to. But I check it out when I, get a chance to. But right here is just showing that they say they have 500 cases every year. 500,000 emergency room visit every year in the United States, according to the National Pest Management. Yeah, and it's gonna get hotter. And I'm going on vacation next week, and I say I'm gonna be make sure I have everything that I need, like when I'm outside, protect my skin, because I know those insects and things gonna be flying everywhere. Okay, I understand. Do it when you're able to. Like I always tell people, you know what you doing real life stuff. This is entertainment. Take care of what you need to take care of when you're at home. But right here just showing like um a lot of people like hot weather. I'm just being honest. I enjoy the hot weather some, but I don't just like to be out there in it. Uh-uh. Special now the way you say your weather is 74 degrees. Now I like something like in that area, Sassy, but when it start getting 93 and 100, those be some miserable temperatures. And you're going to have to stay hydrated. Yes. You can't forget about them ants. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Any little thing. Any little thing, them ants gonna get on there. Woo, woo. I be telling my grandkid, please don't leave nothing. When y'all leave something, that's it. You like the summertime there? Oh, so how high do it get in your area, Sass? You said 74 now. Frank says 90 where he at. And I was just saying, y'all drink plenty of water. If you ain't really got to be out there in that heat, don't get out there. But if you out there, take precautions. Take precautions, because y'all know if you be out there, just out there, you can easily get overheated. You don't want to have a heat stroke. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get too over exhausted. I know the South, the weather is, ooh, yes, the morning it was 58. Okay. So y'all still getting some cool breeze, huh? Okay. That's why I said I know you be doing a lot of walking. I was just saying you be careful out there, especially if it be hot, hot. But you saying your weather is not as hot as it is here. I was saying that like if you having 90 degrees weather, 100-degree weather, please do not get out there and walk. If you gonna walk, try to go at least in the morning time. I would say about 7 or 8 o'clock. Maybe it won't be so bad then, and probably go by 8 o'clock in the evening. If you go out there in the midday while it's 9 and 100, oh boy, that's bad. You gonna mess around and pass out. We don't want nobody passing out now. Mm-mm. You know, a lot of people like to do stuff in the heat. 'Cause a lot of people say they like to sweat and uh-uh. I don't like to be miserable hot. So this right here just showing how, how things be going on with the bugs and stuff like that. If it get 90s here, that's is when I work out indoors in my basement. Yeah, and that's good. You got other options. Right here it said a person who spent a lot of time outdoors, especially in warmer climates can use insect repellent that contains DEET. It is a substance that hides human scent from biting insects. While the duration protective effect increases a high concentration strength above 50% carry no extra protect. This is just some stuff they say you can use when you're outside. So I just been reading some different things about ways to protect our skin, ways to prepare for the heat. And one the key thing been through everything I have read, drink plenty of water. Water has been the key through everything I have read for dehydration because you don't want to get dehydrated out there in those summer heat, 90 and 100 weather. If you know it's hot like that, don't go out there though. If you're doing any type of fitness or walking or whatever, like Sassy said, do them in the inside. Right here it said tips for to NPMA to prevent insect sting, including the following. Keep windows and doors closed. Throw out garbage as often as possible. Wear closed-toed shoes all the time. You like to sweat, but not that bad. Ooh, child. But do you wear long sleeves or you wear short sleeves? I know your weather still kind of cool, so you probably still wearing like long sleeve. But people be walking around with long sleeve in the heat. They say that's what they use to protect their skin. Cause like the men would do the construction roads and stuff like that. They be out there with long sleeves on. They have their head tied up. Cause that sun will kill you. You be out there too long. But this right here just showing talking about ways to keep insects and warps and bees and stuff from coming in your house. Child, I already got stung one time this year. Woo, that thing was giving me a fit. And this right here just showing like make sure your windows be closed, wear closed-toed shoes, avoid using too much like perfume. They said perfume attract bumblebees and like sweet perfume and like loud perfume or something like that. If you outside, do y'all notice how the flies and bumblebees be buzzing around because they smell that smell? Avoid wearing dark clothes or floral pants that might attract warts. I don't know what I had on that day. I don't know what I had on, but that thing know it stung me. I mean, it stung me good. I still got a mark on the back of my hand. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all see that right there? That come from that bee stung me that day. I been putting some cocoa butter on it. That come from a bee stung. I'm not a wart stung. You see how it spotted up my back of my hand? And I've been trying to put some cream on it, trying to get that mark off my hand. That's where I got stung at that day. Mm-hmm. It left all those marks on me. That thing stung me good, y'all. It stung me good. And I don't know if I had on any kind of perfume. I don't know. It was in, I just stepped outside and they just came toward me. So they said contact a licensed pest professional to deal with bug infection. Yeah, if they get real bad, you know, if the bugs get real bad, like the bees and stuff, you can get somebody to spray on the outside. My husband went out there and sprayed, and I think he had a little wasp nest up there. Yeah, knocked it down. But that's what I was sharing. I know it's summertime and people want to be outside, enjoy the beautiful sunshine. You can enjoy, but still be safe out there. Still be safe. Let's see what else on here. They say heat and fire. Both heat and fire can be a risk factor for people when they are otherwise enjoying the summer activities outdoors. Okay. Some people be burning fire during the summer months. You know, I don't know if y'all remember. I know when we was coming up, my mom used to burn like a. They used to have like a little fire going for the mosquitoes, and they said the fire would draw the mosquitoes away. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, that's what I've been putting cocoa butter on. For real? Yeah. So they like stuff like that. But did y'all remember when I know my grandmama now and my mama now used to burn like a fire. They used to get stuff and put it in a tub, and that smoke and all that stuff to help kill the mosquitoes. It like it do something to the insect when you burn something. Y'all ever heard of that? So this is an article I read. It's a Dr. Robert Yurt, director of Hearts Burn Center in New York. Preston Hospital and Weill Cornell Medical Center gives a list of safety tips to reduce the risk of heat and fire-related accident during the summer break. And they used to have that trash out there burning, and we used to be sitting outside, right? It's just like it was a little bonfire, like, right? Y'all ever did that, or y'all know y'all family to do that? They said these are some tips right here to recommend following safety measures. Keeping barbecue far away from anything else that may be flammable. When you're outside grilling, you still have to take precautions. The leaks, the dents, the cracks. Lighting the match before turning on the gas. Some people put pennies in water inside of a Ziploc bag to get flies away. For real? I never heard of that. Wow. Put a penny in a Ziploc bag? Hmm. And then it right here just showing like just take precaution when you out there barbecuing, be safe out there. When people be out there trying to get their barbecue grills started and stuff, be careful how to, make sure it don't flame too high where you get yourself burned. And also talking about fireworks and, 4th of July is coming up. A lot of people like to deal with fireworks and summer celebrations such as Independence Day. Stay at least 500 feet away from firework display. Keeping children away from the used fireworks or sparklers. Yeah. If you're doing any fireworks for the 4th of July, make sure you don't be right on it. Stay, keep your distance. And don't let any small kids mess with the fireworks. And if the car radiator overheats, wait until the engine cools right down before removing the cap. So these are some things to try to keep safe this summer, like the cars and stuff. You have to make sure those cars don't get overheated. Sometimes your cars will run hot. You got to make sure you have that Freon and water in there, things like that what cars need to keep them cars going because I tell y'all, those cars get overheated too. Those cars get overheated just like our bodies. Hey, Lion Pride, how are you doing? Good to see you. Shea butter. Okay. Y'all see my hand? Them things told me up. They told me, how you been doing, Lion Pride? I'm just over here talking about some summer tips about how to stay safe during the summer. We know it's summer now. We know the heat is out there. Okay. Um, we know it's summertime. The temperature is steady rising. Like right now, it's 93 and it's almost 8 o'clock, and it's still 93 degrees. So I just been sharing some tips about ways to. Oh, okay. Ways to protect ourselves during the heat months. Drink plenty of water. Wear the proper clothes. If you ain't got to be out there, don't be out there. And if you're doing any type of physical activity, if it if it's too hot during the day, at least wait until it cool off. Don't go out there in that midday trying to do no physical activity. If you having any type of barbecues, make sure you talk about the proper way to prepare for barbecues and grills. Make sure it's not flammable or whatever It'll turn around and catch you on fire. If you're doing any type of fireworks, make sure you stay at least 500 feet away from the fireworks. You can have a good summer and stay safe also. So that's basically what I've been talking about today. Everybody's looking forward to the summer. Some people are going on vacation. Some people are ready for the beach, but you still have to be cautious when you're out there in the beach. If you can know you can't swim, don't get all out there in that water. I'm leaving and going on vacation next Thursday. I'll be gone for a few days. I'm gonna go out there and soak in some sun, y'all. I'm gonna go out there and soak in some sun, but I'm gonna be well protected. I'm gonna have me some insect spray. I got my hat. I'm well prepared. I got the proper clothing, because dark clothing does hold heat. A lot of dark clothing does hold heat. But I hope everybody's having a great day. But this is gonna summarize my commentary. That's to conclude: staying healthy during the hot summer weather, while staying having plenty of fun, requires only careful preparation and awareness. People only have to remember to stay safe in this. People only have to remember to stay safe in the sunshine, stay hydrated, and keep the bite free whenever possible. So what they're saying, stay safe, have fun, stay hydrated, and try to protect yourself from those bumblebees, those mosquitoes, those hornets, all those things that gonna be flying around all summer. I think I'm allergic to them because I had an allergic reaction when they did stung me. When I went to the doctor, she told me to try to be careful this summer. My husband, it was a little wasp up there, like a nest. So he did knock down that. Yep, shout out to my troopers. I was able to get a member today, Jay Jordan. I'm going to do him a little shout out. He rejoined me today, so I do have a male with me now. Hey, Sirius, how you doing? I'm doing good. You know what I do over here, girls? Just over here, just doing my talk. Doing my talk. I was talking about ways to have fun. You can have fun in the summer. You can have fun this summer, but please stay safe. A lot of people is looking forward to these summer days, and like I said, I'm not I'm not all about the summer. I like summer days. I don't like when it be real. I don't like when it be real hot. I'm telling you, I don't like when I'm trying to put I can't stand that muggy hot. What about y'all? I can't stand when it be muggy hot. Mm-mm. When it be muggy hot. Trying to take that green screen off. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. This is Wellness Wednesday, and I had been sharing with y'all some I was trying to find another background. This green screen back here. How y'all doing? Y'all ready for the summer? Are y'all excited? Are y'all excited about the summer? Saxa said she about 74 degrees. What y'all weather is, Sears? I know you were in Georgia. Your weather probably like mine. What your weather is, Line? Yeah, we're going on vacation next week. Taking boosting them to the beach, child. We taking them to the beach next week. She like to be out there in that sand, girl. That's what she like to do. She'll get out there, cause none of us know how to swim, but Booster be out there trying to get in that dirt. She be out there trying to build her some. She said, "I be building me a sand castle." That's what she be saying. I'm like, okay, Booster. Trying to get y'all. I'm trying to get a stream back here. That's good. But y'all see that bright sky back there. Y'all doing all right? Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. And shout out to everybody who's doing the brunch of the day. We on day 3. We on day 3, y'all. We've been sharing. Shout out to Sassy. Shout out to Frank G. Shout out to Miss Key. Yes, we've been doing brunch of the day.
Great content needs a great audience, like your boss needs validation.
I don't want to put nothing in here what I'm supposed to do.
Thanks, guys. With TubeBuddy, you get everything you need to grow your audience. Click the link to sign up.
I done hit something ain't got no business. Yeah. But let me put that sky back up there. Put that sky back up. Let y'all see that sky. Let y'all see the sky. Yes, honey. She gonna be out there in the dirt. That's all she like to do. Y'all know I'll be popping up here and there. Welcome in, everybody. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and I just want to share about the healthy tips. So we gotta stay healthy, y'all, out here in this summer heat. You know, the key: drink plenty of water. Drink plenty of water. You know, I like to drink Gatorade and stuff like that. What y'all most like to drink in the summer months? Do y'all like to drink water? Sometimes I do me some infusion water. Sometimes I give me some lemon water. But I'm not with all the caffeine that much. I will drink me something like a sports drink or energy drink, something like that. But I'm sticking with water. Welcome in, everybody. I'm giving everybody some flowers. But I was just reading about different tips about the way we got to be dressed. You ain't got to tell some people how to dress. I was talking about some people already thinking they at the beach and they just out and they're walking around town. Some people just go overboard in the summertime, y'all. I ain't talking about folks. I ain't the one to gossip. But some people just need to stay at home. Some stuff you don't need to pull out your closet. Some stuff be made for the bedroom. Some of these people just show out. They try to expose too much. They don't want to leave nothing to the imagination. I know it hot. Lord knows I know it hot. But some things we just don't care to see. It's good to see her. And shout out to my new member, Jay Jared. Y'all know the Jay Jared. If y'all know the Jay Jared, I got to put his channel in my, with the rest of the troopers. He rejoined. He was one of my members the last time, so he did rejoin this time. Shout out to the Jay Jared. And over there, he do a little bit all, y'all. Jay Jared, he be rapping. He be doing fitness. He be unboxing. He'll make a song out of everything. So I'm going to give him a proper shout out later on. But yes, that's what I was basically talking about today, y'all. Staying healthy during the summer months and how to protect yourself during those hot days. If I ain't got to be out there, y'all, I'm not going to go out there. I'm just going to tell you. Because to me, July and August is 2 of the hottest months. And they're already saying the temperature going to get higher. The temperature going to get higher. And this is also hurricane month, y'all. Hurricane season has came in also. Y'all know how those hurricanes be coming. So we got to be real careful this summer. Protect ourselves. I'm trying to make sure I didn't overlook it, no one. It's good to see you, Sirius. How you been doing, sweetie? Y'all staying cool? I already look. July ain't even here yet. It is hot, y'all. It is hot. My face probably looks shiny. My face look shiny. Oh. Did my face look shiny, y'all? But yeah, that's what I was talking about today, y'all. Shout out to my Georgia. What? Shout out to y'all. Some of y'all have been with me a whole month. I do appreciate y'all for that. But yeah, I was just going over some different tips about things that we should do to protect ourselves this summer. You can have fun now, but still take precautions. If you're out there in the sun, try to put you some sunblock on if you want to be out there for a little while. Some people want to get tans and stuff like that. I don't be warm already. I'm dark enough, but you be out there in the sun, you will get a little bit. You will get some. So I got me some stuff like to put on my skin. I'm gonna have my hat on, or I'm gonna have my legs covered up because you be out there in the sun a long time. You gonna get a suntan. You gonna get a suntan. So what everybody been doing today? Y'all been staying cool. I know Sassy said her weather about 70 something. I think hers is about the lowest anybody came in here. Everybody else been up in the 90s and close to 100. They saying it's gonna be real hot coming up to the 4th, y'all. Woo. We'll be down. We'll be gone on the 4th, and I knew it was gonna be hot down. June is winding down, y'all. The month of June is winding down, y'all. The month of June is winding down. The month of June, trying to put my stream back up there. I had a phone call that I guess that knocked it off or something. I don't know. But yeah, June is winding down. We're almost in the 7th month of the year. Like I was telling somebody, it's gonna be Christmas before we know it. It's gonna be Christmas before we know it, y'all. It sure is. Once those kids get back in school, it seems like those months gonna be rolling by. You're gonna be starting seeing stuff in the stores for Christmas after a while. I said, let me see, October. By October, you're gonna be seeing Christmas stuff. Hey, TNT, how you doing? Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Shout out to one of my members, TNT. And TNT, thank you for being a member with me. I appreciate you. How you been doing? Because I was reading something you had said on Facebook. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about it. So how's everything going with you? Did you go back to the doctor for the test, for the colon test? Did you go back? You doing okay? I just read your statement, what you were saying about the colon cancer. I hope everything is working out okay for you. Yeah, you were in my prayers. Today I was just talking about ways to stay healthy during the summer months. Ways we can protect ourselves from the heat and the insects and things like that. I was just reading some tips and stuff like that. But I've been doing pretty good. I'm hanging in there, girl. I'm hanging in there. It's hot. Trying to stay cool. Just trying to stay cool. And if I was just talking about if you don't really have to be outside, don't be out there. And if you outside, please take precautions. If you out there, then don't get out there in that midday heat. Like 11, 12 o'clock. It be hot then. If it be hot, don't go out there in that all that heat unless you just have to go out there. And if you out there, take precautions. It's good to get some sunshine sometime, but when it start getting hot and real muggy, I can't be out there and all that. Do something to me. That one thing I don't like to be miserable, y'all. And I be dealing with these joints and stuff. I don't like to be feeling miserable at all. Like this kind of weather, it's okay, but once that temperature start to get high and the sweat start to pop off you like that, you don't need to be out the door then. Be sent somewhere where you can get some cool air. Yep. But other than that, I'm doing great. I just want to share that about, I'm always trying to share things about wellness when it comes to our mind, body, and soul. I had shared some things about men health this month. If y'all missed some of those videos, y'all can check those out. Uh, June is wrapping up. Like I said, June is wrapping up, y'all. We'll be in a new month. Well, in a few more days. We'll be in a new month in a few more days. And we know the 4th of July is coming up. I know a lot of people probably barbecue. They probably gonna do some fireworks and things like that. Just be safe when you're messing with those fireworks. Make sure children don't mess with them. Small kids, make sure they don't have their hands on any type of fireworks, anything like that, because it's dangerous for them. And if you're out there with the fireworks, make sure you stay safe doing it. Like I said, you can enjoy the summer, you can have fun, but you can be safe doing it also. But yes, those are some of the things that I was talking about. Just ways of staying healthy and having fun this summer. If you ain't really got to be out there in that sun, don't be out there. But I know a lot of people do work in the heat, and I know that's their job, and I'm sure the people that have do work out there, they're used to it. They're used to working in 90 and 100 degrees. All thing if you're not used to being out there in that sun, just don't get dehydrated. Drink you plenty of fluids, eat the right kind of foods, wear the right type of clothing. Cause heat do hold up in a whole lot of dark colored clothes. If you're out there, if it's 90 something degrees or 100 something degrees, it probably ain't good to have on nothing bright or dark color because it don't hold heat. Okay, well, you take care of yourself. Yeah. My children be like, Mom, why you be sweating? Because I sweat. That's when I know them hot flashes be working on me. Because I sweat with mine. And they're like, God, look, you ain't gonna pass out these. I said, no, that's just that menopause. Shoot. That's just that menopause and hot flashes. I said, look, you ain't old enough to get them yet. But when you start getting them, when that sweat start popping on you, and it can be cool, and you could just be hot. That's menopause. I'm telling you. Shoot. I get like that a lot of times. That's why I say I can't be out there in that heat and have be sweating and having menopause. I tell my daughter, When I was at that festival the other day, I had started sweating. I said, it's time to go now. It's time to go. I'll be out there in the heat for a little while, but I don't like to be out there when it be too hot. But yeah, I was just reading some different types of tips about staying cool and staying healthy this summer. Enjoy your summer. Stay safe. I know a lot of people do family reunions, and a lot of people do that during the summer months too. And have different types of foods that you want to eat. Like in the summertime, you can't leave a lot of different types of food out when you're in the sun either. There's certain foods you can't have out in the summer heat. Hey James, how you doing? Like food, like I would say food like with mayonnaise on it. A lot of foods got to stay cool. If you're outside, if you decide you want to be outside like at a festival or a softball game or just somewhere where you have to pack your food, make sure you have something to keep your food cool. You don't want to just take your food out there and leave it out there in the sun, because especially if the kind of food that's supposed to stay cool, it'll probably end up making you sick, because food out there in the sun will get hot and it'll start changing colors, and you don't want that kind of stuff going in your body. How you been doing, Jane? Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the summer? Are you ready for the summer? And they also get plenty of rest during the summer months. It be so hot when you can't go outside. Only thing you probably want to do is sit in the house up under the air conditioning. And that's a good thing. Rest is very important. Rest is very important for us, guys. So I was just reading some different tips about staying healthy in the summertime. If you choose to eat any type of snacks, if you want healthy snacks, that'll be good. Anything that you want that are gonna help you, that won't mess with your stomach. Certain foods in the heat will bother your stomach. Certain types of foods. Let's just staying cool, wear light colored clothes, breathable clothes, use a spray bottle to cool down. Like if you be outside, you at the beach, what up the clothes according to the weather. Cause at the beach, from that tide from the beach, the wind do be blowing, but it still be hot. Still be hot. So you have to really dress according to the weather. Like this kind of material right here is good for the summer. It's like cotton. I can wear it down some, and it's light. It's very light. It's a light, very light color, but it's like a all jumpsuit though. So, but it's real thin. It's good to be out there in the sun with this on. It won't. It's not no heavy clothing. It's not heavy. Very light. I can pull it down a little bit from my shoulders. It's like one of those little. But anyway, like I said, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water or sports drinks. Just limit your limit your sugary drinks and your caffeine during the summer months. You can drink what you want, but just like certain things, just limit it a little bit, especially when you're out there in that heat. Yeah. So, what I have shared today is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Like I said, I'm not a nurse or a doctor or anything like that. I am a YouTube vlogger, and I share a lot of things when it comes down to our life, wellness, awareness, body, mind, and soul. And it is commentary. My channel or me, anything that I put on my channel, I never want a person to think that I'm suggesting you do something. This is just like I share my opinion. I share things that I think that will uplift me along with others. But I'm never here to diagnose anyone or to tell anyone about their well-being. If anything, we could collab and we could share things together and talk about what would be a best thing for us to try or what we can do or something like that. But other than that, this is entertainment. So, but anytime you're dealing with being exhausted or dealing with exhaustion, and you feel like you're having a heat stroke or feeling dehydrated, don't hesitate to call 911. If you're out there in the sun, 'cause people do pass out there in the sun, especially if they haven't had any type of fluids. Drink plenty of fluids if you're out there, if you're out and about in the summer heat. So I just been reading some different types of tips and about how we can enjoy the summer and stay healthy. And I like to just be out there, like when I go to the beach, right? I just like to lay back, put my feet up, and relax. And relax. That's what I like to do. That's what I'll be doing next week. I'm going to get me some sunshine. I'm going to the beach. So you can have fun and just relax in the sun. There's all those things improve your mental health, your better concentration and focus, and a more relaxed mind. Sometimes you just sit out there and just see how the water just be flowing. Just be flowing in the ocean or where you at the beach. Just see how it just be going. And you can really just go into a deep thought. Just like that song you say, Calgon, take me away. You be out there just relaxing. So right here they say have fun or just relax in the sun. Get outdoors often, even just relax. Just out there in one of your lounge chairs and just sit back and relax a little bit. It is possible, if possible, seek opportunities to work outdoors, for example. I don't know about all that now. I'm just reading some off of this other article I got. For example, if your workplace has an outdoor break area, you could work from your laptop at a patio table. Yeah, that's true. Like for people that work outside, that want to work outside or work for themselves, or however, there are ways you can still work and enjoy the sunshine also. You know, if you do stuff like online, if you're working online, you can get your laptop and sit out there, like up on a shaded area, and do your job. This is simply being in the great outdoors offers significant health benefits, according to the University of California. This is something they talking about how outside help with your health. They said when you being outside, it can improve mental health, better concentration and focus, a more relaxed mind, lower heart rate, blood pressure, and cortisol levels, reduce muscle tension and high vitamin D levels. So this is what they saying what can happen when you're out there in the sun, y'all. Okay? And this is an article from the University of California. So this blog was written by Dr. Stephen and Dana, founder of Well Steps. Yep. So that's basically what I was sharing today, y'all. You out there in the sun. Some people put sunscreen on and some don't. You know, if you prefer to put on some sunscreen, get a kind that gonna help your skin. Anything to protect, you know, from you getting any type of skin sunburn or anything like that. And remember to stay hydrated. Whether you're drinking water or whether you're drinking any type of sports drink, you can get some water, maybe add a couple of lemons or any type of fruit you want. If you just can't drink just plain water, but remember just to stay hydrated. Okay. So these are some of the things that I just want to share today. And I do want to appreciate everybody that did come over. I appreciate all the support. I want to thank people that's offline that support me. I mean, sometimes I get cash apps and donations from people that I know still support me, but they don't even be in my channel, but they sometimes just send me something. Like the other day, I got something from someone. I'm like, really? And they just said they thought about me, and it was just because, and that was my blessing. And I was like, thank you. And, you know, for the ones that still think about me in that way, you know, that feel like that's what they want to do. I appreciate everybody that's a member of my channel. I appreciate the ones for the donations and everything that y'all have given me. I don't take nothing for granted, and I want everybody to know you are appreciative. Yep. But anyway, I'm about to get off of here. And I just wanted to share that. And like I said, if you're out there walking or doing any type of physical activity, don't wait and get out there when it be real hot. Wait till the sun go down or go out there when you know it's not too hot. So you could easily get dehydrated and you can get exhausted from the heat. Yep. I'm trying to go to my channel because I can't really see if any comments are in the chat or not on this phone. But anyway, y'all, I don't know who's live now, but I'm gonna get ready to wrap this on up. So tomorrow, Thursday, I might pop back up and talk some more about different stuff. Over here, you know, I talk about a little bit all. You know, I'm all about keeping myself uplifted along with others. I'm just looking at something right quick. And that's just how bright that sky was today, y'all. We had some good high temperatures today. I mean, it was like, they said it was like 90. It's still 93. It had been 93 up until 7 o'clock this afternoon. Yep. So I was just reading something right quick. And again, shout out to everybody that's doing the brunch of the day. Just in case you missed any of the videos, I've been doing mine mostly in shorts. And Miss Key Kitchen been doing hers. Frank G Life and Sassy. We all have been participating in the challenges. We got one more challenge. The next challenge will be 30-minute live stream or 30-minute live stream or 30-minute video. That's the next one. What will be done. But I do want to shout out to everybody who came in today. I appreciate all the support all the way around the board. And shout out again to the J Jerry for joining my membership. I will include your link in my chat for your link to be dropped just like the rest of the troopers. But let's see. Tomorrow probably talk some more about some different stuff. And if you're traveling this summer, please be safe. If you're especially coming up to the holidays, coming up to the 4th, be safe out there traveling. We will be traveling. We'll be leaving on the 3rd. I'll be praying along with my daughter driving or whoever's driving. Because I know the traffic going to be kind of rough. Because, anytime when it come up to the holidays, the traffic do be busy. So, y'all just keep us prayed up during those days. We'll be out and about. I got some stuff I got to catch up this weekend before I get ready to go out of town. Yeah, I was trying to see, was anybody live? But I do want to thank everybody for coming in. Six Bows, Frank G, Lion Pride, Sirius, James Money, Miss Key, Kenneth. Trying to make sure I ain't overlook nobody. I want to thanks for the 10 likes I did receive. Thank y'all for that. I'm going to type in this shit. And to my members, we're going to still do some things together. I'm going to wait till I come back from off my vacation. And I'm going to do a members only. We're going to do a trivia, like a trivia game or something like that. Because I'm going to give away something. That'll be when I come back. Do that then. Just remember to stay hydrated, guys. Remember to stay hydrated in these hot summer months. because it's just beginning. And then the heat, I think it'll stay hot up and all the way up until, shoot, it still be warm in September and October. Shoot, it be warm in December. It all depends on how the climate be. But I know these next 2 months gonna be hot. These next 2 months gonna be real hot. So we're not gonna be surprised that the temperature is gonna go up to about 100 because they normally will go up that high. Because I know it have been still warm in October and November. It stay warm a long time. Uh, just looking at some. So I had said I was gonna try to stick with a lot of fruits and vegetables in during these hot months. During these hot months. I'm trying to put my phone where it won't keep falling. There it go. I'm trying to read something real quick. I like doing a lot of. I'm gonna do another. I had did a punch last week. I seen another recipe I was gonna try. Just something to stay cool. Typing something in. I might talk about that tomorrow. But anyway, I don't see any more comments in the chat. But I hope everybody continue to have a blessed night. And like I said, if you find that some of the things that I do talk about is helpful for you, I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And over here, you'll probably seeing some more different things when it comes down to the summer and different things when it comes down to our mind, body, or soul. Next month, July, I got to see what awareness will be in July. I try to share different types of awareness every month. Let me see what July going to be playing. Let's see what July awareness is. I like to share information about different topics. Trying to see if they're going to load up. And I also have some summer merch in my online boutique. I have shirts where I have vacation 2025. Anybody going on vacation? Looking for any kind of shirt with say vacation on it. I got those. I have shirts, bags, the cross bag like that. I have gym bags, different little stuff for the summer. If y'all want to check that out. Some of the things are connected. They're connected to my channel. So if you want to check out anything, you can just go to the link on my channel, and then you can see it from there. This phone is not wearing out. The day was I got my video. I just hadn't put it out. Michael Jackson would have been dead. Michael Jackson been dead 16 years today. I'll never forget that day when we found out Michael Jackson was dead. That was that was a shocker. It was sad. I was leaving work. I was leaving work that day. And my sister-in-law, the one thing about my sister-in-law, she is crazy about Michael Jackson. She had my son thinking she was going with Michael Jackson because she had so much stuff about Michael Jackson on her wall when she was going to school. I mean, she had pictures of him. And my son was like, he was little. He was like, Mama, Auntie go with Michael Jackson. I'm like, boy, no. I said, that's her idol, but she loved, and when he died, I thought we would have to take that girl somewhere. But it was sad when he died, though. No, he's an icon. I got a little short I'm going to share. Yeah, they say he would have been dead 16 years today. Wow. But he had been going through a lot, and like I was saying about the men's health, I had been sharing about men mental health. Some men don't like to tell when they are going through something. If you married to someone or you dating someone, and in other words, if you know your man, if you know your husband, you can just about tell when something is not right. You know, Sometimes you can see the red flags or something going on, and sometimes you can't. Now my husband just told me today, when he went to the doctor yesterday, they told him his glucose level was high. I know why it was high because he be want to eat sweets all the time. And I was telling him, you better let him not be eating all that sugar, you know. I used to be telling him that every night he'd get it. Y'all heard him that day when he was saying he wants something sweet. He just gotta have something sweet. Now his blood glucose level is high. So the lady was telling him he gotta get that down. And like I said, we gotta keep encouraging our husbands, our boyfriends, significant other, and let them know just how important it is to take care of their health, just like we do. Now he's saying he ain't gonna eat no more sweets like that. I said, I know you ain't. Anytime those doctors get the, so like I said, that's how they find out stuff.
She got to teach you what it was.
Yeah, she all right. Anytime when they find out something going on with your blood, anything they can find out through your blood. They can find out through the blood. But yes, I'm gonna get something for my hand because it's been a few months and that spot is still there. I'm gonna try using some shea butter. But yeah, I did my last video on men's health today. I did it in a shorts. I was just putting out some inspiration and just reassuring men that look, you are important too. Your health is just as important as the women's health. All our lives and all our health does matter. It does matter. So I know a lot of men be having that. Hey Janine, how you doing? I couldn't see you on my phone. You doing all right? I was just saying I had wrapped up talking about men's health, and I was saying we got to keep encouraging our men to go to the doctor. Like my husband, he went yesterday. He found out about his sugar level was up. Cover eating all them cookies every day. I'm doing good. How you been doing? I've been seeing some of your where you at? You still in Texas or where you at? You had been out of town or somewhere. You been doing all right though? And I was just sharing like different tips about um staying, cool during the summer months and things like that. Just talking about things we can do to have a good summer. We can still have a good summer, but we need to be healthy during it. We don't need to be out there in that sun if we don't have to be out there. You know what I'm saying?
That dog shit.
What's about that dog? Yeah, gotta drink plenty of water. Yeah, he found that out. They did the test yesterday, and I told him every day he be going there with some something sweet. I'm like, you better put them things down. Now he said, like, he ain't gonna be doing that. Now he drank plenty of water. 'Cause we get like a case of water every week. We drink plenty of water here. So how you been doing though, Janine? Everything going all right for you? See if I sit your phone somewhere. But yeah, I was just reading some different tips about staying cool during the summer months and staying safe. You can have fun in the summer, but you can still stay safe too. I'm getting ready to go out on vacation next week. We're gonna be out in the sun. We're going to the beach, taking the kids to the beach next week, and I was saying, woo, I know it's gonna be hot, cause it already been well, it's 9:01 now, and it's all what time is it? It's 8:30. It is 9:01 degrees. It's 91 degrees. How your weather is where you at? Oh, you been swimming? Oh, you know how to swim? Oh, you know how to swim? Okay. I don't know how to swim. It's good to see you. I'm going to check that out. When you did that? I wish I could have learned how to swim when I was younger. So you were swimming? Oh, okay. That good. You telling people about swimming cause, I'm going to the beach, but I'm not gonna get out there in that water. If anything, I just put my feet in there. I don't get out there in that water. I know I can't swim. I got enough problems. I have enough problems, girl. I don't need no boat. Add on to what I already got. You did that today? You did it today? I'm gonna check it out. But I'm about to wind this up. But I just want to share those different tips and things about staying hydrated this summer. Today, okay, I better check it out. Make sure you stay hydrated this summer. Drink plenty of water. A lot of people be saying, I just can't drink water. If you can't drink just water, get you some fruits to put in there. But don't go out there in that sun unless you just have to. But I'm going to your video now. I got it turned down. Cause I want to, I'm just looking at it. Uh-oh. I thought I had you. I hear it now. You said get a full body workout swimming. Okay. I'm looking at it. Okay. Janine! Girl, let me turn this thing down. How long did you stay out there? You love the beach? Yeah, I do too. I like just sitting out there. I'm looking at it. I can't hear it because I'm looking at it. So YouTube gonna be like, nah, YouTube be they, oof. You know how that is. I see you, girl. Where are you at? Are you at a swimming? You at a swimming pool? You at the swimming pool? Give you a thumbs up. I got a comment on it. You at a swimming pool area? Where you at? I'm finna comment on it. I'm looking at it, but I just can't hear what you're saying because I'm live. I had to go back and look at it. Oh, okay. So that's what she at. So did y'all end up selling the house and y'all sold the house? I wish I could have learned how to swim. Nah. So y'all did end up selling the house? How's your I mean one time you was saying something about your sugar or something. How's that going for you? What are you talking about, your sugar or blood pressure or something like that? How is that going for you? Cause last time you were saying you had to change the way you were eating or something. I saw you was cooking something else. The one day I was looking at your replay. You was over there cooking something. Sometimes I don't be caught you when you go live. Sometimes they end up catching you on the replay. And you be over there cooking, girl. I be seeing you. I look at over there. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm maintaining. Hey Joshua, how you doing? Are you ready for the summer? I see you be out there playing basketball and doing different things, Joshua. Well, that's good. I had to watch my blood pressure too. It's better now. It's better now. I think I got all right when I stopped stressing about my dad. I think that when mine started getting a little bit better. Then sometimes mine be up when I be in pain because I deal with fibromyalgia. My knees and stuff be swelling, my back, cause I got that bad nerve in my back and it's pushing down on my hip, and it make my knee, it mess with my knee, and my disc in my back is messed up. And when I be in a lot of pain, it draws my blood pressure up. But lately, it been kind of, you know, kind of normal. And I've been trying to let go a lot of stuff, you know. I've been had to, my dad, he doing good. He had came home. He doing good. He still, my dad being dad. I had to get on him sometime, but he done pretty good. Yeah, he's done good. He's still, still taking treatment for his cancer, but he's still okay. It's just like he in remission and stuff. It ain't as bad, but it ain't. He still have it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he has came a mighty long way. Good to see you, Joshua. And I was just talking about we just gotta stay cool this summer and have fun. Enjoy the sun. But don't be out there unless you just gotta be out there. If you're on vacation, be out there and have your little fun, go back in, whatever. But especially don't be out there in the midday trying to walk. If it's 90 something degrees, what are you doing, girl? Um, you fighting too kind right now. The kidney. He don't have to do nothing for that now. But the prostate, he still like take medication for it. But it's just like he going to the doctor every 6 months. So that's awesome. I'm so happy. Some of that, it's just like some of that that came up off of me, just knowing that he's hanging in there, he's doing good. You know how it be sometimes when you feel like everything is on your shoulder and like everything have to go through you, and you know what I'm saying. But everything is good. But all right, y'all, I'm finna get off here. But I'm gonna go back and hear your video because I didn't want to play it while I'm live. But I see you, girl. You in pretty good shape, though, Janine. You in pretty good shape. I see you out there, girl. Show the old folks. Show me what you're doing. Show me what I'm missing. And because they said swimming probably help my joints and stuff. I get in like a sauna and stuff like that. Help with my inflammation because I deal with a lot of inflammation and stuff, right? But girl, I don't know nothing about no swimming. No. But I enjoyed y'all. I'm finna get ready to get off of here. Y'all just remember to stay cool, stay hydrated. Look, dress accordingly to the weather. Some you ain't gotta tell some people to try to dress. Some of them that overdo it anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah. You hear what I said, Janine? Dress according to the weather. You ain't gotta tell some people. Some of them already be about half naked. Some of them just need to stay in the house. Some of them just completely run out. I was up to that thing the other day, up to that festival the other day. I'm like, Lord, I told my granddaughter, if she would have come out that house looking like that, I'll break her neck. Some of them don't care. I mean, it's okay. I know they do. It's okay to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. You do want to be comfortable, but you ain't got to expose what your mama gave you. Come on now. You remember that song? Shake what your mama gave you? But some of them don't care. I be telling my granddaughter, You ain't got to expose everything. Leave something to the imagination. Right, Janine? Leave something to the imagination. But some people don't care. Some of them already, jeez. I said, okay. I done seen enough of the show today. Woo! But anyway, thank y'all for coming over. So, how long you gonna be in Texas? You to move down there? Have you moved down there? Or you just visiting your mom? For real? You just visiting, or you move? Have you moved down there? Hey, Joshua. Are you enjoying the summer? Oh, okay. Are you enjoying your summer, Joshua? What are you doing, Joshua? You doing anything this summer? Are you going on vacation? What are you doing? What are you doing this summer? I see you be at Joe. You say you be at a community center, right? I see you be with your friends. I've been seeing pictures and stuff of you and your friends on your communal wall. Okay, you say you live in Austin, Texas. So you are not that far from your mama. You ain't that far from your mom? Oh, that's good. Y'all make sure y'all connect with one another. You said my mom and sister live in Burge near Dallas. Oh, okay. Tina. Oh, you 3 hours away? Okay. Well, all right then. Well, all right, you guys. I'm about to get off of here. I've been on here 2 hours. But I enjoyed everybody for coming over. Just, like I said, it's summertime. Have your fun. Live it up if that's what you want to do. But just still be safe. Take precautions. If if you're dealing with health issues and if you're dealing with health issues and things like that, make sure you take your, if you're out there in the sun a lot, you're dealing with blood pressure, you got sugar, make sure everything be, your levels and stuff be good. In other words, don't get too exhausted out there. Don't get out there and have heat strokes. If you don't need to be out there, don't be out there. Don't be out there. Because I'm not. I like the summer weather. I'm tell you, I like the summer weather, but when it get muggy hot, 90s and 100, I'm going to be in the house. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be in the house. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere when it get up to the 100. Like right now it's down to 1. They saying the temperature going to get, and I think next week going to get hotter because we going out of town, right? We going to need some beach and everything here. But even though the beach, it be hot, but you still get that breeze from the beach. So I like being out there just relaxing. Yeah. But all right, you guys. Y'all continue to stay blessed. Check each other out. If y'all have not seen Janine, Joshua, if you're not connected with Janine, please connect with her. She just did a live stream a little while ago. She's doing her swimming. Go, girl. I see you, girl. I see you. I love you too, girl. I'm going to get off of here and see what my hubby talking about. He came through here a while ago. I be trying to say, you want to say something? He be like, I'll say something next time. All right, then. I'm on live. Well, all right, then, because I might have to run to the store. I'll see y'all on the next go-round. Y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Bye-bye.